up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. This is episode 285 for the week of April 30th, 2023, even though, yes, your calendar's not wrong. If you're watching this live, it's not April 30th because we're a little early this week. Will's going to go on a little trippy trip, so we're not going to be able to do a show next week on Monday. Therefore, we're recording on Friday. But that doesn't mean we don't have things to talk about. Oh no, this is my least favorite type of show to do. The title of this week's episode is The Monster Mash, which is clever and funny. Thank you. Thank you.
That's great.
But yeah, I fucking hate all this. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire. This week I'm joined by the man in the brand new AFC Richmond cross Nike gear. That's a Ted Lasso reference for those who don't know. Will, a.k.a. I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you doing on this Friday evening?
I'm doing all right. The weekend is here.
It is.
The topic I'm not excited about either because, we just talked for 20 minutes about what we're going to talk about to you guys shortly. What's going on around the competitive Halo scene. But anyway, how are you? I'm doing all right. How are you? I'm
doing well. I'm tired. I'm genuinely just really tired. Last night, the wife and I had difficulty getting to sleep. Me, because I was probably a little too drunk, and then I woke up a little hungover, which doesn't happen. But I'm in my 30s now, so I guess that is going to happen.
Yeah.
So that happened, and then, yeah, I've just been tired all day. But other than that, I'm doing pretty well. I'm ready to break some shit down, to go on a little rant. And as is typical with the show. And yeah. So Will, do you want to know what's coming up on this week's episode of the show?
What do we got?
Remember that grapple bug?
Oh yeah.
The one where you couldn't consistently grapple objectives? Like the ball and the flag?
Yeah.
Well, that bug is being looked into now.
Great.
So that's neat. That's nice. Current HCS point standings as we head into the final 2K and 4K before the Global Invitational. MetaPro Gaming is added to the list of shitty organizations that you should stay away from, and our topic of the monster allegations getting very out of hand. Without further ado, let's get into some competitive news. The grapple bug is being looked into by Spartan and Halo support. Spartan on the 2nd of April put out a tweet that says, I'm like 90% certain at some point grappling objectives and objects broke. This never used to be an issue, and now I always grapple past whatever I'm trying to pull to myself. I don't understand. I watched this back in 0.5 time, and the center of my crosshair is on the ball. Spartan on the 24th of April said, I feel like the grapple crosshair used to automatically magnetize to whatever you're trying to pull, and now it's just hit or miss. The last couple of days I've been able to pull the ball to myself, and then I'll get on today and probably won't be able to. Maybe this happened with the FOV reticle change from the winter update in November. Frosty, do you recall when this started happening? Because I can't remember, but that sounds like right to me because everyone's crosshairs got smaller, and I've noticed that ever since I switched my FOV down, this has been happening less to me. Frosty replied and says, it was definitely a while ago, at least a few months. I mostly play 95 FOV, though with my same crosshair as before, and it's happened a good amount for me, so I don't know what could be the issue. And Halo support on the 26th of April said, Spartan, I've submitted your video as a flag report on our site. Flag reports are a quick ticket form to share videos and screenshots with the Halo Infinite team. Submitting flag reports for videos like this ensures the issue gets logged in our internal bug database and investigated. So hopefully that gets fixed as soon as possible, because it genuinely sounds like an issue. And the Global Invitational is but a mere just over a month away.
Yeah. So I've experienced this bug myself, mainly on Argyle. I tried to pull kind of the lucid play where I had grapple up in mid and the flag was down. I tried to grapple it to myself, but instead I just flew to the flag. And then I was just out in the open to die. So
awesome. So hopefully they fix that shit. Ronan, we'll get to it soon. SWAT Nation tournament has been postponed. This is my SWAT Nation. We'll be postponing this event to the Femme Fatale V3, as we have not decided on a date yet, but we'll let y'all know as soon as we do. Thanks for understanding. Thank you for the heads up. SWAT Nation. Current HCS point standings by the HCS. In first place currently with 49,120 points is Optic Gaming. FaZe with 48,480 points, so just right on their tail. Space Station Gaming in third with 36,520 points. Native White in fourth with 26,020 points. Native Red in fifth with 25,730. And then G1 in sixth right behind them with 25,575. Complexity making 4-spot jump here in seventh place with 23,315. Eighth is Sentinels with 21,900. Really, 8th, 9th, and 10th here are very close to each other. So Sentinels with 21,900. Shopify in 9th with 21,540. And the Avengers in 10th with 21,320. So again, these are very, very, very close. Where this last 2K and 4K, because there's only two left, a singular 2K and a singular 4K before the Global Invitational. So these points really do matter. Now, in 11th place, we have Proton, which is a bigger step down here with 18,000 points. 12th and 13th is Cloud9 and Mantra with 15,000 points, nearing 16,000. 14th is Status Quo with 12,000. 15th is Locked with 11,000. And 16th is Darkest Hour with 10,000. So realistically, unless, like, I mean, there's a good point distribution within these tournaments, but like, unless Proton needs to do something here if they want to break into the top 10. And then really Cloud9 and Mantra really need to hit it out of the park in these next two. In the 2K and the 4K if they want to break into that top 10. Because, again, for reference here, the 10th and 11th place teams, right now in terms of point standings, it's a 3,000 point difference between them. So, it's a pretty big jump. So, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
That's it for the competitive news. Will, what do we got next?
Kind of Rostermania, more Orgmania, so to speak.
Ooh, Orgmania.
We got another shit organization that has shown their colors, their true colors, so to speak.
Love it.
MetaPro Gaming is another scam organization by, this was put out on Twitter by Miss Lacar, and she states, "Hi, I know. I've been MIA for a while, and I'm sorry for my lack of communication. To put it simply, I was taken advantage of and scammed out of tens of thousands of dollars by MetaPro Gaming. I became pretty depressed, and it nearly killed all my passion. With that said, I miss streaming, and I truly miss all of you. So I'm going to try to get everything back on track this weekend. This weekend, I want to do a return birthday stream and get back to the grind. I love you all. Thank you so much for everyone's support and everyone who has reached out to me to check up on me. I promise you I'm okay now. Time to get back to work." And to be more clear, it was an illegal cancellation of a contract, and I ended up losing thousands because of it, and school-related things I had to cancel to accommodate. I would strongly advise to stay away. I'm not the only person either. I will definitely go into depth at a later date. Just wanted to update everyone. And someone named George says, "Sounds like it's time to lawyer up." Lacar says, "I've been considering."
Well, MetaPro Gaming, go fuck yourself. It's basically what I got to say there. Lacar, I'm sorry you've had to go through all that shit. That's not, I don't wish that upon anybody. It's really hard with the smaller orgs out there. Whether or not they're trustworthy, whether or not they're worthwhile, or whether or not they're there to just take advantage, right?
Yeah.
And we've in our show throughout our 5-year tenure, we've had a few that have been very, 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 very bad apples, right? And yeah, you gotta shout it out when they're there, because if you don't, then other people may fall into their scheme, and that's the last thing we want to see. So, Lacar, depending upon what you want to do in the future, if you want to go after them, whatever it may be, I just hope that everything's okay on your end. And to everybody else who is ever considering joining up with this organization, don't. Because clearly they're not worth it. Clearly they're pieces of shit. And good riddance and fuck off.
Yeah. That's just it. But I have nothing else to say about that. See you later. Get out of here.
Perfect.
That does it for Rostermania.
Your upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Check out noobcombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. So on Saturday, the 29th, these we talked about last week, but we're going to include them this week because they're still going to happen.
Yeah.
Saturday, April 29th, we have the Halo Hub BTB Invitational. And then on the 30th, we have the HCS Open Series for Australia, New Zealand, Mexico, EU, and North America. And then for North America, there are teams that just move on to compete on Thursday, May 4th, for the finals of the Open Series in North America. See what I did there? Transition. And Sunday, May 7th, we have the Belong Gaming Arena Nashville Classic Halo LAN and the 4K Open Series qualifiers for Australia, New Zealand, Mexico, EU, and North America. There you go. That's it for your upcoming tournaments of the week, presented by... What's up, Will?
Halo Rec League.
Hey!
Just going to mention that. I believe most of the divisions are now going to be in playoffs next week. So if you're interested in some of the higher tier teams getting some stream time, go check out Halo Rec League live 8 p.m. Central on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Did you figure out if you were going to be available or not?
For this next match?
Yep.
I will be out on Thursday. Do you know
who the sub is?
So both FaZe and myself are out.
Okay.
So Connor and Snag will be subbing in for us.
Okay. And that's on Thursday?
Yes. I don't know if we will be streamed. I don't know what the schedule isn't out yet.
Shio. Come on.
You're gonna do it while I'm out?
Well, I mean, I'd like to do it if you're there, but if we get to a point where you are there for one of the games, then yes, I would love to do it for you too. But like, I don't think I have anything going on this coming Thursday, so
sure,
I can make that happen.
From what I'm aware of, that top 4 teams from our division moved to playoffs.
Okay.
Now I don't know if this is a like cross division playoffs or if it's just within our division. Because if it's just within our division,
I think it's just division.
So then it will be, if it's only 4 teams, that means we play this Thursday, next Thursday, and we're done.
Okay.
So
Shio, if you're listening to this, get at me. Also, I apologize for fucking not doing this at the beginning of the show, but welcome to the live show, everybody. Meek Jitsu, Terraform, Denny, Ronan, Ikuza, Rasta. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you guys are having a great night. I apologize for not shouting you guys out earlier. Like I said, this is an episode I didn't necessarily want to do for the stuff we're going to talk about. Not because I don't like doing the show. I do love doing the show. And we already agreed upon doing this one early. That's fine. It's just the topic of what we're going to be talking about that I don't want to talk about. But we're not there yet because Scrim Tournament League recaps, Will, what do we got?
We have me missing timestamps right now and not being prepared. We have Valletta and EXYL Team European FFA Spring Series Open number 6 results. And here we go. Your top 4 coming in 4th place. Hercules gets 38 points. Squiddage in 3rd with 46 points. Warlord in 2nd gets 53 points. And Bastos taking 1st, 54 points to them.
Sweet.
That's all we have.
That is. I mean, considering
we're early, right?
Yeah.
That's all that's happened.
4 days between shows, realistically speaking.
Other than Warriors are 6-1 in our division in HRL.
Yes. So what I'm going to do literally right now is at Shio is the Warriors.
Got to shout out the squad.
Game being streamed on Thursday next week. Cool. We'll see if he responds right away. All right. With that, should we move into our topic?
Go for it.
The monster allegations. It's our topic of the week. I didn't want to do this, but I feel like this is going to sound stupid because obviously we didn't have to talk about it. We don't have to talk about it because we did talk about it last week. But the reason why we are going to talk about it is because things have basically blown up to a level that never needed to happen in the first place, in my opinion. Stussy, welcome back. Welchie, welcome back as well. Let us know when to light the burning torches and assemble the stakes. Yeah, fucking Jesus Christ. For those who were not here last week, let me just give like a synopsis as to what we talked about. We don't believe that Chance is cheating. And if he is cheating, we said he can go fuck himself because that's obvious. Like, we don't want anybody to be cheating. But based off what we've seen, based off what we've heard, we don't think he's cheating. Okay? So we talked about it last week. I thought that was going to be the end of it. I know that there were obviously going to be people in Twitch chats during tournaments and whatnot that always like throw shit his way and whatnot. But I thought that was going to be the extent of it all. So after that episode comes out on Monday and Tuesday this week, shortly thereafter, APG puts out a tweet and says, like, for that he didn't want to be woken up by the text that Chance had sent him, and that he's going to get on and fucking break down his clips one by one, and then Chance needs to come on to defend himself. As soon as I saw that tweet, okay, I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? Is this actually what we're going to do right now? What an unbelievable waste of fucking time this is. So APG goes live, and he's on there. Everything seems okay. And then he keeps telling Chance is in his chat, by the way. Chance, for those who don't know, is Monster's actual name. So Monster's in APG's chat, and APG is breaking down the clips. And by clips, what, 2 of them?
I think I know. So I didn't see the stream itself.
Sure.
I saw clips that people made from the stream, and I saw 2 of those clips that they went over.
Yeah, I think it was only 2.
There may have been a couple, or at least one more, because there was, obviously we talked about the vent play.
Yeah, on live fire.
And then the recharge play.
There's
right?
a recharge play, yeah.
Yeah, I guess those are the 2.
I think there were only 2. What's up, Gods? How's it going, man? Welcome to the live show. Hope you're having a great day. Also, I should say, Godsman and Fanny Bashing. Great name. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome to the live show.
Thank you.
Like I said, I saw 3 total from the Why Not YouTube vid. Cool. So 3 total. Who gives a shit? They're all irrelevant. It doesn't even matter. Dexar, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. Okay, I'm going to preface everything I'm about to say with the following. If I don't sound super energetic, is because I'm not. I think I said it before we got into the topic, and I mean it. I think that everything that transpired was fucking stupid and should not have happened in the first place. I think it was completely uncalled for. It didn't answer anything, and if anything, it made people more upset. I think it was fucking stupid what Brad did. Let me get into it. So, Brad streams it and quote unquote breaks down these clips. Chance finally gets in a call with him, and Chance doesn't sound eager to be in that call. If I were to give it a word, he didn't sound confident. And I'm not saying this is a detriment to Chance, because basically, in my opinion, I felt like he was cornered. I don't know Chance in real life. I don't know the kid at all, okay? This is strictly my opinion on watching this all break down firsthand. I felt like Chance was cornered. Chance sends a text to Brad in the morning. And the funny thing about this fucking text message is apparently there was something in the text message about like an accusation or something about another player cheating. But if I'm not mistaken, that part of the text didn't come from Chance himself. Regardless, they finally get in a Discord call together. And I swear, this is how I feel. I feel like Monster was cornered from the get-go. What I mean by that is, and I talked to Will about this before we started hitting record, is that Monster's given two options here. Either A, he goes on APG's stream and tries to quote-unquote defend himself, or he says, no thank you, doesn't go on a stream, and looks bad anyway. Like, there is no way that this happens and Monstcr comes out looking better than he did previously. If anything, he looks worse. And again, this is not a detriment to him. I don't blame him at all for any of this. Okay? I blame Brad, and then I blame how far it went after the fact. This stream, this Judge Laws stream, didn't need to happen at all. That text that Brad got in that morning, he could have just lived with it, not tweeted out about it, but instead handled it like a fucking man and just talked to each other one-on-one.
Rainwater in chat basically took some of the words out of my mouth too that I was going to bring up. APG streamed out of emotional reaction. This type of situation needs to be handled 100% objectively, and that's right. Optic had lost. They're probably heated. It just. I understand, like, if you feel like you've been, if you're in APG shoes and you feel like you've been cheated,
yep,
you obviously want answers.
But that's the thing, too, is that APG said consistently throughout that, oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. This isn't emotional for me. And when he was breaking down a clip of them against his team, like, I have to take Brad at his word. The fact when he said that he wasn't emotional about it, I have to take him at his word. I don't think that was the case necessarily, but I'll have to take him at his word. Regardless, I think the stream was fucking stupid. Chance is sitting there in that Discord call, and when they're about to get things started, or when they're going through it, Brad gets a phone call and basically just cuts Chance off to answer the phone call like literally nothing else was happening. Now, if it was an emergency, I completely understand. That's 1,000% justified. I never want anything to come between, like, anybody in an emergency. You got to do what you got to do. That's fine.
Yeah.
But it did not sound like that at all. And even Chance was like, because he had to pull up his stream to see what he was doing because he stopped talking. And so he went back and he looked and he's like, man, I don't want to deal with this, where he's just fucking talking on the phone. I'm like, bro, you're wasting this kid's time by trying to have him defend himself for his own innocence. Off literally the three clips that didn't fucking matter. Those clips didn't prove anything. It was a complete waste of time. It felt like the most clickbaity shit I've ever seen. I'm not kidding. I've seen some clickbaity shit, okay? Let's be real. It's YouTube. It's the internet, right? You see clickbaity stuff. That was one of the most clickbaity fucking things I've ever seen in Halo Esports. Bar none. I was livid when I saw that was going on. And of course, I'm tuning in because it's our show. It's what we talk about, right?
Yeah.
So I feel obligated to tune in to see if anything good is going to come out of it. But no, nothing fucking good came out of it at all. Instead, it was other pros. It was other pros in that chat as well, and other people who are not at the professional level fucking chiming in their 2 cents about the entire situation as well. And apparently, like, there are other clips in a Discord server that were never touched upon at all. It's just, Brad, come on, man. Please do better. Please do better. That was so fucking stupid. That stream, having Chance come on, having him cornered the way that he was, when all he did was send you a text that morning, when you could have just, I don't fucking know, responded to the text. Instead, you tweet out to fucking demand him to come onto your fucking stream to defend himself. Are you serious, dude? This is your job. This is your fucking job. Brad, I respect and appreciate everything that you've done in this scene. I really, truly do. Okay? I really, truly do. I think you were an unbelievable talent. And you finally got your respect. You finally got your dues. You're winning events. You have great teammates alongside you. Things are working out great. Leave the fucking kid alone. Leave him alone. He's dealing with, like, I hope to God that he is taking all of this in stride. When I say him, Monster. I really hope that Chance is taking all of this in stride, because if I was getting all of this hate and I was getting all of this shit talking about these allegations that are happening, knowing full well that yes, he has cheated in a previous title, like a previous video game. Okay. I'm not counting that out. Okay. Let's be real. What he did in H1Z1, fucking stupid, right? Shouldn't have been done. Fuck him for that. And I mean what I said. If he is actually cheating in Infinite, he can go fuck himself. Okay? I'm not going to take that away. But everything that I've seen, everything that I've heard, sounds like he's not. And the fact that 343 haven't come out and said that he is, and they haven't banned him from tournaments, means to me that there's not conclusive fucking proof that he's cheated in Infinite. So everybody who's throwing out these allegations, everybody that's going out of their way to break down these fucking clips for clicks, go fuck off. I'm sick of it. Leave the kid alone. This is why I say I hope he's taking it all in stride, because if I was put in this situation, I wouldn't want to compete anymore. And I know that people would say, oh, fuck yeah, we got rid of him, right? Like that cheating bitch is gone. No. People need to realize that words can carry a lot of weight. Okay? Words can carry a lot of weight. Yes, actions carry more weight, but words can carry a lot of weight. Words can destroy careers. And I know we're talking about competitive Halo. Okay? But words can ruin careers in every single aspect of life. Leave Chance alone. He doesn't deserve this shit. Frankly, he never has. It's never been proven whether he's cheated in Infinite. So he's never deserved this shit. Has he performed on LAN in Infinite yet? Not necessarily. Can you hold that against him? Can you hold that towards his resume, as you will, as a professional player? Absolutely. Feel free to do so. But at the same time, I did see what Victor said. It was kind of funny. Yeah. I almost named the episode Take a Chance, Take a Chance.
Nice.
Yeah, almost. Almost put an ABBA lyric in there. It was close, but I didn't. Sorry, lost fucking train of thought because of that. I think that APG stream was fucking stupid. It didn't need to happen in the first place. I think you cornered Chance, and any scenario that he was put in from that point forward would make him look bad no matter what. To me, it felt like he was caught off guard. He didn't know how to properly, quote unquote, defend himself. I don't think he needs to defend himself. Go ahead, Will.
I mean, with it too, Chance he could have said no. And he could have just put something out there saying, APG is not the person, or any other pro is not the person he needs to answer to. It's 343 or Tashi, HCS, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where that information and the judge of all this really comes from is HCS. They'd have to do the investigation, figure out what's going on. Some of the clips, yeah, they're inconsistent and weird, but you know, it's such a tough situation. Like, I know the live fire one, he's playing vents. He looks over towards Nest, and then he waits for Formal to jump out, and then he peeks and then moves back towards A. And I'm just sitting there watching it like, everyone's breaking down these clips, looking at his reticle, his aim, where he's looking, but
I have a bone to pick with that shit too.
I know.
Yep.
The thing I said was, there's 3 other teammates on the field, right? There's call outs, there's sound, there's there's other things.
There's
at
spawn
play.
predictions.
Yeah. And sometimes playing ratty in a corner works. If his team's holding C and someone rushes through mid, he might get a back smack, you know? Like,
yep.
Anyway, my main point of this is I think the community needs to chill. This needs to come from 343. It's at a point now where they probably should get involved just to clear things up, to calm down the community.
What's to say they haven't already gotten involved and just they didn't have anything to say because it's not there. They don't have to come out and say, like, I'm just going off of, like, I'm jumping off your statement here. They don't have to say who they're looking into, who they're not, right? They don't have to say whether or not somebody is not cheating. You know what I mean? Like, the only thing that they would say is whether or not somebody's been caught. Like Royal 2 with the geofiltering thing. Like, I know that was, like, you know, the whole, is that actually cheating or not? We already talked about that a long time ago. But, like, the fact of the matter is he was caught geofiltering. That was not in the rules. Therefore, he was suspended. And the statement was put out for it. Like, it's literally that fucking simple. Real quick, I want to say welcome to Dexstar, Victor, and Jay Nova. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome to the live show. Justin, welcome back. Zarner, it's good to see you. Welcome back as well. Overkill, welcome back. Good to see you. Melted, welcome. Anybody that I missed, welcome to the live show, guys. I'm sorry, ranting. I want to break down a couple things, though. Okay? Couple things very specifically, Will. And they're the two things we talked about before we started recording this show.
Okay.
Let's talk about the clip breakdowns real quick. Okay? Will, it was talked about how during the clip on live fire, where the player is going up towards C off the jump, that Monster's reticle, like, landed on the enemy as they were moving, right?
Yeah.
And so it was suspected, it was alleged that Monster was walling. Okay? Will, what did you literally say to me that happens in live sports?
Oh. Well, yeah, when, there's instant replay in live sports now. A lot. There's a lot of instant replay. And something so small that happens in the heat of the moment in a millisecond is then dissected and drawn out, and it looks much worse. Hell, a pass interference call, a foul in basketball, something in hockey, a hit that's clean can look like a dirty hit if it's slowed down. You know, it might look like the person's actually targeting and charging, but in real time, it was just, that was the moment.
Literally that simple. Now, there are things that can be seen that are like you can tell when things look blatant, but nothing in his clips look blatant. And then, let's keep going. There was a conversation that took place, and I'm going to shit all over this. There's a conversation that took place during that fucking basically interrogation is what it felt like against Monster in that stream, where there was talk about reticle placement. Okay? Reticle placement in Halo and whether or not it really matters. And Chance said that reticle placement, at least in Halo, does not matter as much as it would in like Valorant or CS. Okay? And APG said reticle placement absolutely matters, and it matters a lot in Infinite. I'm going to tell you guys to do something. Okay? I'm going to tell you guys to do something for me. I want you guys to go watch the 4K finals that just recently took place. The grand finals. Go watch that. You know, FaZe was in that grand finals. Go watch that. Go watch that VOD. And you tell me whether or not reticle placement is as important in Halo as it is in those other games. Let me know. Go watch it. Let me know. Because I can firsthand tell you that there were FaZe players. I know. FaZe Gaming. Oh my God. Who won the tournament. It's crazy. I know. If you go watch, they didn't have perfect reticle placement the entire time. I saw many a time where players weren't looking directly where they should have been when turning a corner or when surveying an area. Is it important? Absolutely. I'm not saying it's not important in the game. It's not as important in those other games, though, as is in those other games. Okay? Will and I were talking. When you have a sniper rifle, when you have a shock rifle, when you have like a precision sniper-esque weapon, obviously it matters more. You're paying more attention where you're aiming, so on and so forth, because you're trying to get a headshot, right? But man, it blows my mind. It blows my mind that was even one of the talking points during it in the first place. Zarna says definitely not as important as other games, but it obviously does matter. Absolutely. It's not like there are pros who are staring at the ground half the game. Absolutely. They're not. And that's the thing. Chance isn't either, right? Chance isn't either. Zero, welcome back, says they 343 don't have to say what they're looking into. I would expect a AAA company to have some integrity, and want the community to know one of the largest complaints people have is actively monitored. From the comments Tashi has made for other folks, it sounds like it isn't being monitored outside of community-driven reporting. Not commenting on whether he is or isn't cheating, but 343 absolutely should be transparent and present regarding the widespread conspiracy. And you literally tweeted out earlier that you wish that they would. Snakebite broke down reticle placement ad nauseum on his stream. If you didn't see it, Josh, he totally debunked it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We made a point that a pro agrees with. Holy moly. He was like, look at me, guys. I'm staring at the floor for like 5 seconds here. They look at the VODs from Chance's POV and cleared him over the last tourney from 2 series. Thank you, Mikrin. Appreciate that insight. Also, thank you for being here, Mikrin. Appreciate you. Yeah. Kamikaze, welcome back. Says, of course, reticle matters. Wherever your reticle is pointing, that's where your main focus is, and your peripherals watch the rest of the screen. Sure, but I'm just saying, like, nobody is actively 100% on the mark in terms of where your reticle is in Halo. Like, where in CS and Valorant, you were actively focused on where your reticle is because it's literally one shot and you could die. And that's why I said the point of if you have a sniper or a shock rifle in Halo, then yes, you are focused on where your reticle is because that is a one-shot headshot kill. In my opinion, low-key seems like APG was kind of mad they lost, and so he just did this because he wanted something. Could just be an idiot, but that's me. No, like I said, I have to take Brad's word for it and say that it wasn't emotionally driven, but personally, I feel like the writing's on the wall, but that's besides the point. The fact of the matter is, I think the stream didn't need to happen at all. I think the stream was absolutely pointless. I thought it was stupid. I thought it didn't need to happen at all. I thought, if anything, it just made Chance look worse. Because any scenario he was going to be put in would make him look worse. There's always going to be people out there that think he's cheating. There's always going to be people out there that think he's cheating. There's going to be people out there who you cannot change their minds for, that will always believe that he is cheating. But the fact of the matter is, we haven't seen anything as definitive proof that he is. Therefore, in my opinion, he's not. And all of this witch hunting, all of this clickbaity shit is absolutely pointless. And it just makes this scene look so much fucking worse. It really fucking does. This is why I didn't want to do this. This is why I hate these types of episodes of the show. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, if you don't like it, then why are you talking about it? Because that's what we're here to do. We talk about what's happening in the competitive Halo scene. That's what is happening in the scene. I just think it's fucking stupid that it's happening in the first place. And that's why I'm trying to bring to a point that I don't think it should be happening in the first place. When we talked about it last week, I thought that was it. I thought we were done. I thought we were just going to go back to some people being in the chats of people's streams being like, yeah, he cheats, blah, blah, blah. Like, I thought that's where it was going to end. And we just go back to that. But nope. APG put out that tweet, and here we fucking are.
Yeah, Braylon, we talked about that clip as well. before the show started where Suppress is back green, ratting, and Monster curb slides right past him, doesn't even see him.
Uh-huh. And what I really love, get a load of this shit. I love the argument that people try to say, well, it's a toggle.
Oh,
he's turning it off and on. He doesn't want it to be obvious. Bro, are you fucking serious? He doesn't want it to be obvious? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Toggling my ass. Good Lord. Oh my God. I swear. People will try to think of anything and run with it. It's unbelievably stupid. Uncle Puppy with the tier 3 11-month resub. You, sir, are a fucking legend. Thank you so much for the tier 3 11-month sub, man. You get a woo!
Fucking tier 3.
Tier 3. 11
what
months,
the
man.
Fuck, man.
Yeah,
Thank
what the fuck,
so
dude? Ikuza says, well, people are going too far with this, the whole thing. At the same time, I feel Monster needs to be held accountable for the satire things he says, almost welcoming on the accusation, saying things like, well, I've got to give them a story arc. I can agree with that. I can agree that he should shut up about that shit too. Both sides could clearly benefit from maturing. And I think it would be easier for Monster to mature a little bit on his side rather than fucking Twitch chat maturing. But then again, you do have moderation tools at your disposal, so you could fix that problem too, or at least mitigate it as much as possible. What I'm saying is, Ikuza, I agree with you. Monster's basically in a lose-lose situation. Unless he monitor cams, he's always going to be suspected by others. And Jay, I think it was said... I think Welchie put it in our Discord that in that stream with APG that apparently it was like agreed upon that he would from now on monitor cam. And then there's, of course, there's always the other people out there be like, that's not going to fucking prove anything. People need to fucking shut up. Ibby Wibby, welcome back, says, Boo Boo on his stream told his chat he thought Monster had a soft cheats, which was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Asked him what he meant by soft cheats, and he said a foot pedal that it can regain awareness with. From then on, after that idiotic comment, convinced all pros have some kind of advantage they gatekeep. Yeah, that's the thing with toggling, right? Is that, I mean, didn't Spartan, Tyler, come on, man. I think even like Spartan put out a tweet with a picture of a foot pedal. Like, in regards to Chance. Like, not for himself. In regards to Chance. And then Ibby says, if you have walls, why not always have them on? That's what I'm fucking getting at. If you're going to do it, go full bore with it. You know what I mean? You can act like you don't have them on while having them on. It's crazy. It's a crazy fucking concept. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, that...
Yeah, Chance is playing, Mikrin says Chance is playing at someone else's house. He's playing at Batman's house, if I'm not mistaken. Correct? Is that correct, Mikrin? Oh my God. Overkill says Monster's a pro player, which means he has a good amount of skill on his own, so why would he use walls? At most, he might use some aim assist things at most. At the pro level, it's pretty easy to guess where people will come from. I'm in plat and I can predict spawns. Overkill, like I'm just going to flat out say, I don't think he's cheating at all. Like, I don't think he has any aim assist tools, walls, whatever. I don't think he's cheating at all. I think all these things are completely blown out of proportion. And I'll say again, if it is proven that he is cheating, then Chance can go fuck off. Okay?
Just don't think that's the case.
Exactly. We don't think that's the case. But if it's proven, I will sit here, I will take it, and I will tell him to go fuck himself. But until that happens, I don't believe he is. So Chance, you don't need to go fuck yourself right now. You're good, man. This is why I say I want that team so badly to just go. If they qualify for the global championship or they're playing in the Optic Major, I just want them to shut people up. So fucking bad. Oh, I want them to just shit on players so bad. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please. Please.
Yeah. I'm with you. Anything else? Or put a bow on it.
If I'm going to, I'll put a bow on it because I know I'm scatterbrained here. Okay. To wrap it all up, to put it in a bow, I'll restate what I said at the beginning. I think the APG stream was fucking stupid and never needed to happen. Whether it was emotionally driven or not, I don't care. The fact of the matter is, I thought it was fucking idiotic and it should not have happened. No one gained anything out of that. In my opinion, no one gained anything out of it. Taking it a step further, everything else that came from that didn't need to happen either. Stop with the allegations. Submit your shit to 343 if you genuinely think he's cheating and you think you have a case. Because until you do that, he isn't doing anything wrong in our opinion. Leave the kid alone and let's see what he can do at the next actual LAN. Okay? Because guess what? Guess what? This is going to be crazy. This is going to be crazy, guys. What if Chance doesn't perform well at the next LAN? Well, guess what? That's okay. Doesn't mean he's cheating. It just means he might just not be that good on LAN. Who knows? He was pretty good on LAN in H5. Was he cheating then? Was he cheating on LAN in H5? I don't think so. So, maybe just shut the fuck up about it? I know it's not here. I know it's not here in this Pro Talk community, right? I know it's not here. But for those that may come from a different place and watch this or listen to this, you need to understand something. Words can kill careers. Allegations can ruin careers. Plain and simple. Think before you fucking speak. Okay? Thank you.
All right.
There's my bow. Anything you want to add?
I think everything that needs to be said has been said. I guess my whole point was things can look weird, but players do weird things in weird situations. I think the information, if the final information needs to come from HCS, whatever their process is. And it sounds like they already did some review of a previous tournament that they said, no, he's not cheating. So it's already been out there. And this continues to happen, which is just so unfortunate to see from the community. And I don't know, even if at this point, I feel like even if 343 does say he's good, there'll still be people out there that are like, oh, he sent in the wrong PC, whatever. You know, I feel like there's just going to be excuses. So
there's always going to be those people.
This being the topic of the HCS,
I hate it.
And not like, look at the jump complexity make. They shook up the top 4.
Thank you.
You know, the storyline that a team that was I won't want to say underperforming, but not placing that high, all of a sudden made a jump. That's exciting stuff. What's going to happen in the next event? Build hype to build us up. No, we're just taking someone down or trying to, and it's not justified.
I hate it. I can't tell you, Will, how mad I was when I saw the Judge Laws is in the court thing. When I saw that that's what was happening, this is going to sound so dumb considering it's just about Halo fucking esports. Like, how much does this genuinely affect my life? But seriously, I'm not joking. I was sitting in that chair watching this happen. I was fucking seething.
Yeah.
Because you hit the nail on the fucking head. This never had to be a thing at all. But man, anything for fucking drama and clicks. Good fucking Lord. What a waste of time. Oh. Let's move on to some fucking regular news. MCC has a hacker problems by Tylenol.
What a transition.
Thank you. You know, I'm fine. Dude, I'm not kidding when I say there's a lot more that I could dive into that I'm mad about, but no, there's no fucking point. What happened, and it was fucking stupid. So I'm moving on. Tylenol says, Halo MCC has always had an issue with hackers, but it's gotten really worse lately. Hard to create content when modders are changing their gamer tags to people in my community, getting them permabanned on Xbox, including me. Something needs to be done. And who responded, Will? Hit the button.
Unicheck?
Yes.
Unicheck
said, the team is taking a look. Thanks for the heads up. Appreciate all the info you were able to provide. That's fucking awesome. And then Halo MCC mod spotlight for April 2023. Go check out that article if you're interested in Halo MCC modding. That's it for the regular news. Victor asks, thoughts on 343's radio silence over the last month? Regarding what? Like, Victor, I'm genuinely asking, like, what are you wanting them to talk about further? Do you want them to talk about for like season 4? Like, what are you looking for? Load, welcome back. Good to see you.
If he's talking about like things currently going on in Halo, I know a tweet went out saying that they're still working on season 3 communication and getting those pieces out.
And Uni is actually the one that talked about that.
Yes. So
bugs introduced for season 3. Oh, they did. For what it's worth, I know this isn't necessarily probably what you're looking for, Victor, but they did say, and I did not include this in the show notes. I apologize. I'm a bad host. 6 hours ago, they tweeted out, the Halo support account tweeted out, when Halo Infinite Season 3 launched, we discovered PCs with less than 4 gigabytes of VRAM were unable to launch the game or crash shortly thereafter. The development team is working to address this in an update prior to the launch of Season 4. After the next update, PCs with less than 4 gigabytes of VRAM will receive a notification upon launch reminding them that they do not meet the minimum spec and may experience performance issues in-game. And that is what they put out. So I know I know that's not exactly what you were wanting, but that's literally the only thing that they've said. In terms of their radio silence, we just have to fucking wait for the next patch. I don't know, man. It's funny because at sometimes, Victor, they can do an amazing job at communicating, and I'll praise them when they do. We've praised them many a time on the show when their communication's been great. But then at the same time, they've had instances many a time where their communication has been lackluster, for lack of a better word, for lack of a nicer word. And we have criticized the shit out of that. So much so that 1 or 2 episodes ago, I had another rant regarding their lack of communication from the HCS side. Master Cheever, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. Does anybody know what they're actually working on in 343? Like, is it more content? Yeah, it's just seasonal content now at this point. Yep. So battle passes, multiplayer events. That's basically it. Wondering about the Plaza remake info? That's coming in the next season. So just wait. If you don't know already, like what they did for season 3 and they're going to be doing continually, is when a new season is announced, they have like a video, they have a live stream or a video on YouTube that goes out that highlights everything that's going to be in that season. They break down some of the battle pass. They break down the new maps that are going to be in it, the new modes, whatever it may be. And then they may hint at the next narrative event that's going to be coming, right? So you're literally just going to have to stay tuned, Stussy. The settings reset is quite ridiculous. I think that actually is known, Timmy, if I'm not mistaken. I think that is known about with the settings being reset. Freak, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. Jay says, there's a Plaza remake coming? That's sick. Yeah, it is coming in season 4. Overkill says, random question. So I understand if you don't want to answer, but do y'all think Native Red will ever be able to put it together to win a chip? No. If I'm going to blanket statement right now, I don't think they will. If they keep the current roster that they have, I think there will forever be I'm going to sound like an asshole, and I mean nothing against the Native Red boys. I think they're all great. I think they have amazing talent. If that roster is the roster that it is, they don't break top 4, in my opinion. On LAN. They don't break top 4 on LAN, in my opinion. Now, granted, we did see what happened at Worlds, right? We saw what happened at Worlds. Was that ever consistent? Not saying they don't have it in them. I just don't think it will happen. Okay? And I would love to be proven wrong. I say it all the time. And I mean nothing against the boys on that team. I think they're amazing. And I want to be proven wrong. More competition at the top is always a good thing. So. That's it for the regular news. Did you already press the button? You probably already did. I'm sorry. My bad. It's time for Color Games Watch! I only have one thing here because the major just happened where the Rockers still suck. But Atlanta FaZe, LA Thieves, and Optic Texas have automatically qualified for Worlds. They are the first 3 teams to do so. So congratulations to them. Still no idea when Plaza comes. Season 4. Whether or not it's at the launch of Season 4, that I don't know. But Season 4 is when it's coming out regardless. At some point in time. That's it for Cotton Other Games Watch. It's time for Will's Adventures with the Nailers. And no other games too for Will, but for me, yes. Will, what'd you play last week?
Played some Halo Infinite. Practice with the HRL squad on Tuesday, and then we played our match Thursday.
The Hurl squad?
The Hurl. HRL. Yeah.
Sorry, Shio. Also, Shio, I saw that you came in here. I apologize I didn't acknowledge you. Shio, I love you. Welcome back. Will's always popping off, Zarner.
Zarner says I was popping off this week. I get put in the backpack most weeks, all right?
Relax. Come on.
Seriously. I try my damnedest, but, doing what I can. I'm learning. I am improving. I know that. I still make some dumb mistakes sometimes. Sometimes I'm not, my mind's not fully in it for some reason. Like it's just not working to that high level and I make some dumb plays or just try to be unpredictable and it doesn't work. So, we'll see. Playoffs are coming up. We'll see what happens.
Oh, you guys are winning that shit. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
There's a couple of teams that have forfeited a few matches. One team we beat that had to have 2 subs come in, replacing Onyx players with Diamond and Plats. So, although we are number one seed going into the playoffs, personally, I feel like we're probably a 3 seed.
You guys are winning it. That's plain and simple.
Okay.
Ikuza says, Infinite makes me consider launching my controller at Adam Sandler. Why would you want to do that? What has Adam done to you? Or are you just saying Infinite makes you so irrational that you want to do that? Knowing that Adam doesn't deserve that. Is that what we're getting at? Am I just being a fucking moron? I'm probably just being a fucking moron.
I don't know.
Ikuza, you want to elaborate? Grown Ups 2 is what Adam Sandler did to me. Also, Jack and Jill. Okay. Well, but doesn't the good outweigh the bad when it comes to Adam Sandler? Can we say that the good outweighs the bad?
I mean, there's some good Adam Sandler out there.
There is. There's some good recent Adam Sandler out there, too. Like Uncut Gems?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like a basketball movie that it's coming out or has come out, and I've heard that's pretty good, too. See? You take the good with the bad. You know what I mean? So you take the good with the bad. Oh, man.
But yeah, Halo's all I really had time to play this week. What about you, Josh?
I played some games on my Steam Deck.
Nice.
I played some Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, and then I played some Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition. And yeah, I'm waiting to dive into, and by waiting, I mean I might start tonight, but Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Nice.
And I'm not playing on PC. I'm playing on Series X, so hopefully I don't have to deal with the performance issues that people on PC are dealing with, because I've heard they are fucking rough.
Yeah, I played the Fallen Order on PC, but yeah, I'm most likely going to get it on the Series X as well.
Yes, from what I've seen and from what I've heard, I would recommend it. And yes, Zarners, I would recommend that. If, for those who don't know, Star Wars Jedi Survivor is apparently very, very rough on PC. Depending upon the build that you have, like depending upon the PC that you have, the configuration of hardware. So what I mean by that is there's so many different configurations you can have for a PC, right? Depending on how you build it, if you buy pre-built, if you have a laptop, whatever it may be, there's so many different things that can work well, that can go wrong, whatever it may be. And it's difficult as developers to optimize for as many different builds as possible. So I'm not saying it's an excuse, because I don't think it's an excuse. It's just what happened, and it's the nature of the beast. So a lot of people on PC have been having issues with Jedi Survivor. There are those who have not have issues on PC. So, but regardless, if you were thinking about picking up Star Wars Jedi Survivor, I would recommend not doing so on PC at this current time until the issues have been ironed out. And apparently the console versions have been far superior. So there you go. There you go.
All right.
Yeah. Is that all I played? Yeah, that's all I played. That's it.
Cool.
Time for some shout-outs.
You see that shit?
I saw that shit. That was fucking funny.
You like press the button, the light turned on, and then it turned off. It's like, nope, not happening. We're not doing the shout outs.
That was awesome. Shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. Swole Daddy with the bit. Thank you, Biddy Diddy.
Those biddies.
Those biddies. Godsman, Fanny Bashing, Dexter, Victor, J Nova, Master Chiefer, and Freak. Thank you all for the follows. Greatly appreciated. And then we had Uncle Pumpy with the tier 3 11-month resub as well. Thank you so much. You get another. Woo! Greatly appreciated, my man. Are those y'all's everyday computer and tablet? The ones that we're using? I mean, that's your everyday laptop, correct?
It's the only laptop I currently own, but I rarely use it. I use it for the show.
You do, yeah. That's it, right?
I use it for D&D. Pull up my character sheet on D&D Beyond, not a sponsor.
Hashtag not an ad.
Yeah, and I take Google Doc notes on it, and then I just use my main PC at home for mostly everything else.
This is my main laptop. I use it to, I bring it to work, and then I also use it to, edit the show and everything like that. But the computer, the PC that we stream the show from, in front of us, technically speaking, that is my main computer that I use on the daily.
It's a beast.
It is a beast. So there's that. Fox, welcome back, says, no playdate tonight, right? Whoever's gaming, let's get up on the Discord. Correct. No playdate tonight for us.
Yeah, none officially hosted, but please, if you guys want to go get together, play some weird customs, go ahead. I just ask that everyone be respectful, please, to each other.
And if you guys do get a playdate going tonight, please let us know who attended so we can shout them out on next week's show. Or not next week, the following week, because we won't be doing a show next week. Ikuza, I got back into the Assassin's Creed franchise last night. Ubisoft have once again proven they're so talented at destroying franchises. Jesus Christ, Ikuza, relax. I genuinely enjoyed. I still think Brotherhood's the best Assassin's Creed game, and I know you love Black Flag, and that's yours. But Brotherhood is easily my favorite. But I will say, Odyssey. I liked Odyssey a lot. I still like Odyssey. I'm still technically plugging away at it because it's so fucking massive. I'm genuinely excited to get into the Atlantis DLC in that game. So, yeah. I like an Assassin's Creed every once in a while. Overkill says, I just didn't know if y'all walked into work every day with those computers just screaming comp Halo with stickers. No, so like personally, I have a work laptop that's in that backpack right there.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I use to work on. But I bring this into work to like have a YouTube video up, listen to music, whatever it may be. And that's off to the side.
Yeah, I've had this at work as well to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't straight up watch videos at my work, but.
No, and no one's like judging
Take
for
notes.
stickers that's on the laptop. We don't have fucking pornographic shit on here or anything like that. You know what I mean? So like people don't give a shit. Zarner says, as a history grad nerd, Odyssey was awesome from that standpoint. Just felt like being transported back to ancient Greece, which I never thought I'd experience. It is really fucking cool, man. You just named the best game of the franchise and the worst one too, in my opinion. I'll let it slide out of love for Ezio. Ezio Auditore Forense. I fucking love Brotherhood, man. That game's amazing. So fucking games, dude. Not Grim. Welcome back. Shout out to everyone who's a patron at the semi-pro and higher tiers. That's Obby Joy, Mr. Smiley, High Tech Redneck, Wrath, Goalie Sniper, The Only Neeb, Heavy Rainfall, Elated Dartboard, and Carnage. Thank you all so much for the additional support over on the Patreon. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. Community creations, Halo memes every day, red.com/r/Halo memes. Go check those out. Infinite HCS montage edited by Bradek. This is by Onvor. Go check out Onvor's montage. And then Forge features for April 28th, 2023 by 343. It's another Waypoint article with some Forge shit in it. Go check that out. That's all I got. Will, before you plug the show, I'm going to go on my soapbox right now.
Okay.
Because you're about to say it. I'm just going to go on my soapbox right now.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying.
I've said it for the past few weeks. I think I'm just going to keep going with it. This is the time where we shamelessly plug the show, so I'm going to shamelessly plug the Patreon that we have. If you want your dollar to go further for yourself, what I mean by that is if you want to get more out of your dollar that's being spent to support us further, consider subscribing over on the Patreon. For $5 a month, the same price as a Twitch sub. Actually, what, is Twitch up $6 now?
I think it might be.
Regardless, for $5 over on Patreon, you get access to an exclusive audio show every single month that we don't talk about Halo specifically. So if you're interested in that, go check that out. For $10 a month, you get access to that and an exclusive video show that we do where we play games and shenanigans occur. It's a good time. So again, if you want your dollar to go further instead of doing a Twitch sub, which we still appreciate greatly, do not get me wrong, but I want your dollar to go further for you. So if you're interested, go check out Patreon. I said it before and I'll say it again. I don't give a shit what the split is. I don't fucking care. No. I want you to get more out of it. Therefore, if you want to get more out of it, consider looking at the Patreon. Speaking of which, Will, plug the show.
As Josh just mentioned, we have our Patreon. Our Apex Legends video for last month technically launched this month because we got a little behind with events going on. I had some health things, couldn't get it done. We got it done. So I had a lot of fun and enjoyment out of playing and editing that video. We had a special guest join us, which was just a good time.
It was funny.
And yeah, if you sub for 1 month, I think that's the video to watch.
Oh yeah. Wizard 2, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show.
And then once you're sub for the 1 month, you can go back and watch the Fortnite video as well, which is amazing.
May I ask you when the plan to have the Sea of Thieves one is? Okay, it's fine. I just wanted to ask because we had to do 2 for April. The second one for April is going to be Sea of Thieves, and
oh my god,
that one is something. That's going to be a special video.
I don't even know what to do for that yet. But anyway,
pirates.
You can, as always, you can find us on all your favorite podcast services. Search for HCS Pro Talk like iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and others as well, like Josh's favorite.
Pocket Cast, #, not an ad. Also, Overkill, to answer your question, if there's one in Minnesota, we may do it. Maybe. Like, he asked if we'd ever go to a COD major. It would probably have to be in Minnesota, and it would have to be a time where we're not busy.
Yep.
Right? So.
Join the Discord, join the community discussion. There's no paywall or entry wall, so to speak. If you find the link, it's on our Twitter, in the link tree, in the show notes, ! Discord in our chat. If you want to join the Discord, go check it out. We talk about everything in there: competitive Halo, IRL, Marvel Snap if you play some mobile games, and sports, NHL, NFL. It's all there. Go check it out.
Go check it out.
Speaking of Twitter, we have one of those. We send updates for when we're live, when things change on the schedule, or retweets for information that may be out there. Also on social media, Instagram, Facebook, go check those out. We have our YouTube channel, youtube.com/HCS Pro Talk for any old VODs and any of our interview series and anything else we've done in video form. Go check it out there. If you're listening and want to catch us live, twitch.tv/HCS Pro Talk, 7 p.m. Central, usually Mondays. I'm gone next week. That's why we're here tonight.
Yes. So again, we will not be having a live show on Monday next week. And by next week, I mean like in a few days. We will not be having a live show on Monday. Okay? Please understand that.
Perfect. And then make sure to check out evolvedhalo.com. Your home for Halo.
Oh, sorry. I was reading a comment. Your home for Halo. Also, Split Showing. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show.
If you're into lore, you can watch their show Podcast Evolve. If you want to get into Halo missions, Mission Debrief. If you want to talk about the Paramount Plus TV show, Halo TV Plus. Maybe some want to get into some of the books. They have a book club. If you want to talk about the blocks, the Mega Constructs series, they have builds with blocks. For top Halo news stories, they have Halo headlines, and for all the Halo gear out there, they have Halo Gear Guide. Go check out all their shows. And they're so kind to host us on their website as well. We have our own little section. Looks pretty damn good, if I do say so myself.
It does. Ronan, I love the joke. Love the joke. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Real quick, this should have been in the shoutouts, and I apologize. But I know we talked about Jedi Survivor briefly a little earlier. I want to give a special shout out to Brian Makes Games, friend of the show, who worked on the game. Yes. So huge shout out to Brian. He is one of the nicest and most genuine people we've ever had the pleasure of meeting. And yeah, congratulations to you and the team on releasing the game. Hopefully those PC issues get fixed as soon as possible, but I'm still genuinely excited to get into that on the Series X, and I can't wait to play it. Looks great. So yeah, that's all I got. Is that all you got, Will?
Yeah, that's going to do it.
All right. Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
sorry, I was also reading Twitch chat at the time.
It's okay. Yeah, Ikuza, yes, I am a huge fan of the pop punk genre. So if you ever want to talk about that genre of music or just music in general, join the Discord. Plug again. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for episode 285 of HCS Pro Talk. If you're tuning into the live show, thank you all very much for being here. And again, I cannot stress this enough. Thank you all for being respectful, for being civil during the conversation during our topic this week. Like I said, we rarely, if ever, have problems with this community that we have. So I never have to worry about it. Okay. But
it's truly incredible.
It is. That's exactly why I feel the need to have to say that over and over again, because I feel the praise is justified and the praise is needed, right? Because there are a lot of what we call shitters online, right? And the fact that we try to foster a group that doesn't want to partake in that shittiness, that I greatly appreciate. So again, thank you all for remaining civil. Thank you all for keeping the conversation going in a respectful manner, because know that if the conversation isn't respectful and it isn't civil, then people will be timed out or banned. Simple as that. I don't have time for the shit. You know what I mean? So thank you for being great. Thank you for keeping it going in a respectful manner. It is truly, truly appreciated. For those that are tuning into the YouTube video, there
it is.
Those tuning into the video version of the show on YouTube, Thank you guys so much for doing so. For those checking out the audio version of your favorite podcast service, thank you for doing so as well. For taking the time out of your busy day, week, month, whatever it is to take the time to listen. That means more than you could ever imagine, and I truly, truly mean that. And I mean what I say is that I want you to feel free to try to interact with us as well. Send us a DM on Twitter if you don't feel comfortable putting out a YouTube comment. Put a YouTube comment out there if you're feeling like it. Join the Discord and continue the conversation. We want to hear from you as well. So please do it if you want. And I'm not going to do the whole like, comment, subscribe shit. I don't care. Just if you want to interact with us, we're here to interact with, and we would love to do so. And that's, you thought Josh lagged out. Yeah, I do that from time to time. I just stop talking. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Josh stops talking. That's crazy. Does he ever stop talking? Fucking doesn't feel like it, right? But yeah. Thank you all so much for taking the time to listen or watch the show. It is greatly appreciated. Wouldn't be here without you, and you guys deserve the praise. Juan, I know you're here. You're out. What the fuck am I even trying to say? Juan, you're amazing too. I saw the Magic tweet, and I saw that you threw your hat into the ring. Had to give you your praise too, man. You absolutely deserve it. I hope you're given opportunities galore. Go fucking kill it. You're amazing, and God, I wish we could have you for ourselves, but that'd be mean. Just know that the work you do is amazing, and I love everything you put out, and it's hilarious, and it always leaves a smile on my face, and I appreciate it. Josh stops talking when he's not on the show about him talking. That's not true. I still talk. Still a lot of yelling. Can confirm they will interact back. I yelled at them about a rec league and they talk with me about it. It's great. That's it, man. Yep. It's easy. If you send us something, we'll talk about it. You know what I mean? It's great. It's like we're real people. It's insane. What? I know.
We're real people?
Yeah. God damn. Yeah, we're not fucking AI, bitch. So back to the matter at hand. That's it for the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was an, Callus, yo! Hey. What the fuck's up, baby? I can't end now.
I got a pack, man.
Callus, coach extraordinaire. Fucking give that man some praise. Got a killer voice as well. Man can sing like no other. Love you, dude. We're just about to end the show, but just know I love and appreciate you. And don't you think I forgot about you talking about karaoke last event, all right? I didn't forget. It's still in here, all right? Still fucking in here. I haven't forgotten.
World's karaoke?
I'm going to hate it. I'm going to hate every second of it. God. But
give me a couple whiskeys. I'll get up there.
All right. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Well, fucking Pro Talk quartet. You know?
Love it.
We see another person.
2 other people.
No, we have Callus.
Oh, Callus is joining. Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's absolutely joining. So we need another person.
Perfect.
We'll just take a random person from the crowd and just make them come up with us. Yeah. All right. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the show. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. We'll be back after Will gets back from his trip. We'll be back. Again, no show on Monday. No show on Monday. Get shirts. It's a great fucking idea. Love that, man. Oh, yes. No show on Monday. We'll be back when we're back. Consider this episode like the episode that would be on Monday, okay? So it's not like we're actually skipping a week because we're not. So fuck you. This is that show. We're in the past going into the future, bitch. We'll be back when we're back. Until then, that's all I got. Bye-bye.